Many of you have been wondering, how do we hear God during a pandemic of darkness, of lies, of confusion, of disillusion, of all types of chaos? We are in chaotic times. Every single day there's something new. More so bad news than good news. Our lives have been turned upside down, and it's been harder than ever with the flood of media pouring out into our lives from all types of sources, through our phones, through the TV, through the radio, beaming at us this negativity. It makes it even harder to hear from God, hear from Source, Universe, as to what to do next in our lives. How do you hear from God during a time like this? Well, the answer is simple. You must embrace the darkness. That darkness is not evil. It's that hidden element that you go in. You must hide yourself, whether for a couple minutes to a couple hours to days, however long it may take you. Hide yourself. Go into that closet. Go into that wilderness. It is that wilderness in which you hear from God. Pagans want to see the Hebrews, the people of God, that are the ones that listen. God is not a person, he's not a man that is seen. He's too big for that. He is a being, the entity that is heard, that is felt. Spirit is non-material. It must be experienced. It must be felt. It must be heard. So it's interesting that wilderness, the word for wilderness, also is a word for speech, for the word, for spoken word that is in the wilderness that you hear from God. The word for wilderness, desert, is midbar. It means mouth. It comes from the word that has to do with speech. How that wilderness and speech correlate. It's because in the wilderness, that is the perfect place where you hear from God. In that darkness, that hidden element, which you seclude yourself, that you are able to hear from God in stillness. Notice that Elijah, when he sought God, it was not in the fire. It was not in an earthquake. It was not in the wind. But it was in the whisper. It was in the voice, the still small voice where God was. God is not, he's heard, he's felt, he's experienced. It's in the wilderness that you hear from God. And it's almost you have to seclude to a wilderness, a hidden place during a pandemic, because you cannot hear from God when a flood of lies, deception, disillusionment is being pushed to all sources of your life. Everywhere you go, even if you were to turn off the television and the media, if you're among people, they're going to be talking about things that the media will be spewing. It says in Revelation 12:15, then from his mouth the serpent spewed like a river, a flood, to overtake the woman and sweep her away with the torrent. Before this, she went into the wilderness, a place prepared for her. In this wilderness, she was nourished by God. So it's in the wilderness that you are nourished, that you're taken care of, that you're rejuvenated. You need to do this, whether for several days or for an hour each day, or even for a couple minutes. That seclusion, that time of meditation is needed to hear from God, to know what to do in your life, what to do for that particular day. Now, when it comes to God speaking to you, oftentimes He's speaking to you. It is also your angels that are speaking to you. And angels, they are spirits. God says in Hebrews that He is a consuming fire. God is a consuming fire. And He's also a spirit, just like the angels are spirits. But in Psalms, it characterizes, explain what these spirits are, these angels are. Your angels, what are they? He says that He makes His messengers winds and His servants, His ministers, flames of fire. So these angels are flames of fire. They're winds of fire. And what is fire? Fire is basically energy. And what is energy? What can be energy be likened to is emotion. The emotional energy that we have, that we give off, empowers our angels. It can empower good angels, but it can also, if we give off negative emotions, it can empower bad angels, fallen angels, demons, spirits, evil spirits. So that's why it's so important, the importance of our emotions, that we speak through our emotions. We manifest through our emotions, that even the heart gives off more of an electrical, energetic field than the brain. Scientifically proven. If we manifest and we speak and we communicate more with our heart, our emotions, because we are emotional, energetic beings. Emotions is energy, energy is emotions, and the angels that you have characterized by their own particular emotion, colored emotion. You see? So a lot of times when you hear from God in stillness, in the wilderness, you may feel a certain emotion. You may break down and cry. You may be filled with a euphoric joy. This emotion transmits a message to you. That emotion is light, and light has several colors, a multitude of colors. And those colors are emotions, and they transmit as light a message to you. But you need to go into the wilderness, seclude yourself, shut doors, go into the darkness, as in close your eyes and hide in order to hear what the Spirit is saying. You see? And this is needed more than ever because we're living in crazy times. We're living in crazy times right now. You see? Well, if you like this video, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.